Hello, my name is Leonid Chekhanovsky, and this my channel Brave Stories. Today, we are taking a closer look at the Italian Centauro wheeled tank and how it compares to the French AMX-10RC, two vehicles that are often mentioned together, despite being designed for very different battlefield roles. The Centauro is an Italian armored combat vehicle built on an 8x8 wheeled chassis, developed jointly by Iveco and Oto Melara. Its original purpose was clear: to provide highly mobile, tank-level firepower capable of countering armored threats without relying on heavy tracked platforms. The first operational version, the Centauro B1, entered service in the late 1980s. It was armed with a 105mm L/52 rifled gun, comparable in length and ballistic performance to many main battle tank guns of its era. By contrast, the AMX-10RC, developed in France during the Cold War, was never intended to function as a true tank. Its primary mission profile is reconnaissance, screening, and fire support, rather than direct armored combat. Armor and protection. One of the most critical differences between these vehicles is protection. The Centauro B1 uses steel homogeneous armor, offering significantly higher survivability against heavy weapons. Its frontal arc can withstand hits from 25mm autocannon fire, while the rest of the vehicle is protected against 14.5mm heavy machine guns. The AMX-10RC, on the other hand, is built with welded aluminum armor. This design choice keeps weight low but limits protection primarily to small arms fire and shell fragments. Against heavier weapons, survivability is significantly reduced. This difference alone explains why the Centauro is frequently described as a wheeled tank, while the AMX-10RC is more accurately classified as an armored reconnaissance vehicle. Firepower and ammunition firepower is where the Centauro clearly separates itself. The Centauro B1's 105mm gun is fully compatible with standard NATO 105mm ammunition, including armor-piercing, high-explosive, and multi-purpose rounds. This compatibility simplifies logistics and allows the vehicle to operate alongside older Western main battle tanks, such as the Leopard 1. The vehicle carries approximately 40 rounds, stored both in the turret and hull. The AMX-10RC also mounts a 105mm gun, but it is a shorter L/48 design, optimized for lighter recoil forces. Crucially, it fires proprietary French ammunition, which is largely incompatible with standard NATO tank rounds. This creates a logistical constraint and limits flexibility in sustained operations. In practical terms, the Centauro's gun offers better armor penetration, longer effective range, and wider ammunition availability. Fire control and sensors. The Centauro B1 is equipped with a digital fire control system, including a laser rangefinder, stabilized day optics thermal imaging for night operations. This allows the Centauro to engage targets accurately while stationary or on the move, day or night. The AMX-10RC's fire control system reflects its reconnaissance origins. While later upgrades added thermal capability, early versions relied on passive infrared optics, offering limited night fighting effectiveness compared to modern standards. Mobility and powertrain mobility is often cited as the AMX-10RC's strength, but the Centauro competes strongly here as well. Despite weighing around 24 tons, the Centauro B1 is powered by a 520 horsepower Iveco 5.6 turbo diesel engine, giving it a power-to-weight ratio of roughly 19 horsepower per ton. Its top speed reaches 100 kilometers per hour, with excellent road endurance. The AMX-10RC, weighing approximately 16 tons, uses a 300 horsepower engine, resulting in a similar but not superior power-to-weight ratio. Its maximum speed is around 85 kilometers per hour. The Centauro's multi-axle steering system, with steering on the first, second, and fourth axles at low speed, gives it a turning radius of about 9 meters, which is exceptional for an 8x8 vehicle. The AMX-10RC does retain one key advantage: its hydropneumatic suspension, which allows the vehicle to raise or lower its hull. This can improve concealment and firing angles during reconnaissance missions. Battlefield role and doctrine. The differences in design clearly reflect different doctrines. The AMX-10RC is optimized for reconnaissance screening, rapid raids, indirect fire support. It avoids direct confrontation with main battle tanks whenever possible. The Centauro B1, however, was explicitly designed for direct fire combat against armored vehicles, particularly in fast-moving engagements where tracked tanks might be too slow or logistically demanding. Centauro II, the evolution. The latest iteration, Centauro II, pushes the concept even further. It features a 120mm smoothbore gun, full compatibility with NATO 120mm tank ammunition, improved turret protection, modernized electronics and sensors, enhanced crew survivability. These vehicles are currently replacing the B1 in Italian service, which explains why a substantial number of Centauro B1 units are available after retirement. Final assessment. From a technical standpoint, the Centauro B1 represents one of the most capable wheeled armored combat vehicles ever produced. It bridges the gap between reconnaissance vehicles and main battle tanks, offering a rare combination of firepower, mobility, and protection on a wheeled platform. The AMX-10RC, while effective in its intended reconnaissance role, operates under far tighter limitations when it comes to survivability and direct armored combat. As operational experience grows, real-world feedback will provide an even clearer picture of how these platforms perform under modern battlefield conditions. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which vehicle do you think makes more sense, speed and reconnaissance or wheeled firepower with tank-level punch?